Hello, folks. How we doing? My name is Matt Pennington, your host of The Slow Roll, as always, until I die and the vice president takes over my podcast. I really didn't think I was going to make any type of topical joke that fast. Whatever. Who knows? Fuck it. I don't know. I'm demonetized. I'm about to get pulled from ABC. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I'm coming in on a hot news week to do a solo episode again, but you know, sometimes it feels what's right for America to do a little bit of self-implied journalism. Self-implied journalism. What the fuck could that even mean? Yeah, he did a lot of self-implied journalism. Self-implied. If something is self-implied, it's the fuck. It means that you thought of it yourself. Oh my god, you guys, you can't even tell. These lights are on. It's fucking sick. What does self-implied mean? I know that I shouldn't be Googling this. I know I should just know this. But I'm going to look up what self-implied means. Self-implied. Okay, self-implied journalism. Oh, yeah, I mean, all right, well, no, so there's a lot of self-implied journalism going on. There's something bad happened. I don't know if you've been watching the news recently, but it's been devastating. The tragedy sweeping the nation. A young woman found dead in a singer's car. That's exactly what everyone's thinking about, for sure. I know that that's what's at the top of my mind. No, I just read about, I don't know, I'll talk about whatever. I just read about this. I'll bring up the article so that I don't miss any facts here on my self-implied journalism. When I do self-implied journalism, I like to bring it to you straight, folks. And so there's this artist. He goes by the name of David, spelled D4VD. And I don't want to mess anything up here. All right. The headline reads, body of 15-year-old girl found in David's impounded Tesla is identified. Singer reportedly cancels Seattle show. I've been accused of a lot of things. If it wasn't true, I've always gone through with plans, you know? I never got accused of being a piece of shit and then was like, you know what? People are talking bad about me. I need to re-examine what I'm doing. No, I mean, if no one's ever been found dead in my Tesla. A lot of people have been found dead in my Ford Bronco. No, I don't have a fucking Ford. But yeah, so the 15-year-old girl found dead, and I am a nearsighted individual, so if you see me going like this, for the audio listeners, it doesn't matter at all. The body of a girl that was found in the trunk of an impounded Tesla on September 8th, which is registered as popular singer David. Never heard of the guy. Funny when they say popular singer. I will say, when I found this earlier, it was posted with a song of his called Romantic Homicide. And wow, terrible guy. Pretty good song. I mean, and that's where you have to do the toss-up. What's worse? One murder or Kanye's racism? You decide, America. No, obviously. Don't fucking hate Jews. No. No, this guy doesn't look good. I'm just making jokes. I'm not carrying water for the guy. I'm drinking water. The 15-year-old girl, Celeste Rivas, was identified through forensics, law enforcement told NBC Los Angeles on Wednesday. The cause of death is still unknown. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner is working to determine how Rivas died, but police are treating it as a homicide investigation. The Tesla was impounded at the beginning of September. It was reported abandoned, but not reported stolen. Employees at the impound lot had reported a foul odor coming from the car and contacted authorities. Police said officers found human remains in a bag in the front trunk of the Tesla on September 8th. How funny is that? One of the first bodies to get found in the front trunk. be like if a kangaroo was carrying around a fucking dead kid in its pouch. Because Teslas have to hop around from charging station to charging station like a kangaroo, you know? Oh, God, that's awful. That's irrehensible. I'm a bad man. I'm going to hell. But yeah, so the employees are like, well, this Tesla smells like shit. It's not like it's supposed to, like, be, I don't know, you know, maybe they thought it was going to blow up battery acid. You know, who knows? But these guys, they found it, and then blah, 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 blah. TMZ reported that David's scheduled tour Wednesday show in Seattle got canceled. The outlet had spoken with the girl's mother, who said her daughter had been missing since April 2024. The mother told TMZ that she was suspicious of the news that the Tesla was registered under the musician's real name, David Anthony Burke. Because she said Celeste had a boyfriend named Adolf Hitler. No, David. Named David. The singer is cooperating with authorities in their investigation. A representative for the artist previously said police have not said whether they have a suspect in the investigation. Okay, the platinum-selling artist has been on tour for the past few weeks. The same day the initial news broke out about the incident, the musician still went on to perform in Minneapolis that night, giving away Labubu's to the crowd. I mean, I ran for mayor of this fake town when I was in 5th grade. I gave out chocolate. You know why? I knew I wasn't good enough. I didn't prepare. I didn't have anything real for the folks. And also, giving out Labubus, giving out Chinese voodoo dolls. Hey, I just got accused of murdering a girl. You know what I'm going to toss out? Voodoo dolls. That's not going to make anything look suspicious. Dismembered body. Ugh. Also, this guy's a piece of shit. Let's be fucking honest. And so the guy's 20, and they found the girl, and she's 15, right? She's been missing since 2024. So, based on, she could have been 13 or 14, and he was 18 or 19. Ooh, God, he's got to go to jail either way. He's got to go to jail either way. You can't be 18 dating a 13-year-old. I don't care if you got 1 billion streams on Spotify. The song's good. Fuck. But he's a terrible person. Put him away. I mean, you know, people are saying we should kill Tyler Robinson. I think we got a guy. You want a public execution? What about the dude that murdered a 13-year-old? Or whoever lynched that guy at Delta State University? Delta State? Yeah, what was that? As of now, I'm just going to bring up, Delta State. Yeah. People are saying that there was no foul play involved. But a guy was just found hung, and I'm just clicking on it. Don't worry, I'm not checking my fantasy football team. Someone did just text me about it, and I will get to that trade. If you're listening to this, know that I am thinking about that trade very seriously. I understand. But right now, I've got to be doing a little bit of podcasting. Mississippi police await autopsy results for black student found hanged at Delta State. Isn't that so weird that it's hanged and not hung? But hung jury. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, they found a black kid hung from a tree in Mississippi. Obviously we got to find out who did it, but I'm going to guess it wasn't him, and whoever did it was white. The craziest part is that he was found near pickleball courts. Not because of anything to do with pickles and whatever, just pickleball, super white. I don't know, whatever. Just thought that was weird. Yeah, there's no evidence on that yet, but I mean, it's funny to say. People are like, I don't know. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. There's There's violence on both sides. Yeah, and your mom and dad are both always right. I know a lot of us come from divorced households. Not I'm just saying a lot of us as Americans. But there's not always a winner. Both sides have some merit. Both sides are also wrong a lot of the times. And that's the thing when people say, I see the merits of both sides. Well, I also see mainly the flaws of both sides, I guess. But this is one of those things where, Jimmy Kimmel. What? Jimmy Fallon did blackface. Did Chris Rock in blackface. Cruising. Interviewing Donald Trump saying, hey, so how's it going to be the president, man? What are you going to do? Wow, all right, you don't like Mexicans? That's crazy. I kind of like them, but if you don't, whatever, man. I won't bring them to my house next time. Whatever the fuck Jimmy Fallon would do. I don't know if that's a good Jimmy Fallon, but that's how agreeable he is. Doesn't matter if it's a good Jimmy Fallon, Who cares? The point of the matter is that I'm mocking a man that is a little bit, seems to be free from criticism. Due to the fact that he kind of just plays ball. Whatever, who cares? People do, clearly. I kind of do. I'm talking about it. The thing is, that's what people are going to say when you say, well, Jimmy Kimmel got kicked off there, Jimmy Fallon does blackface. And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, that was funny. What Jimmy Kimmel said wasn't funny. Yeah, maybe it was funny. I don't know. I'm not going to, late night isn't the funniest thing in the world all the time anymore, Let's be honest there. If Stephen Colbert retired this season and there was no, kerfuffle, nobody would have been like, what the fuck? Colbert's done? Wait, they're ending the show? I don't know. Maybe they will. They ended the show. That is fucking nuts. I take it back. That's fucking nuts. They ended the show. That's how I know that I'm, not a grifter. I was trying to make a point, and then I was like, it's wrong. That's what you got to do, dude. If you catch yourself saying something wrong, just admit it. Move on. It's all right. You don't have to be right all the time. You do need to be right in every single personal relationship you have, but with strangers online, you should show objectivity. I had to say that for people in my life that are watching me going, what the fuck? This guy argues everything. Yeah. You're wrong. I'm right. Trust me, I'm right. I don't know. Who cares? No, I'm kidding, is what I meant to say there. But people are going to have differing opinions on if Jimmy Kimmel's jokes were funny, but the kid he doesn't look to be a leftist, It's kind of weird. So wait, so the discourse of thought is illegal? Oh, that's weird. Am I going to get taken? Is this podcast with lights that don't really work going to get taken down? That'd be kind of wild. That would suck though, too. If I just if I do this and this gets taken down and I'm just fucking. This will be my 14th episode, baby. Whatever. I get that maybe what Jimmy Kimmel said wasn't funny, but suspended indefinitely for threatening or stirring the pot comments, that's just, And you couple that with J.D. Vance, taking over Charlie Kirk's podcast, that doesn't look like the America I was raised to know. Maybe it looks like the America I was always growing up in, that I didn't know I was in. That's the thing, too, is a lot of people have their paradigm shift, their reality broken, glass crack, whoa, moment at different points of their life, Some people, we all can have it again in different ways and who knows what, Some people have that moment at 12. They see something fucked up happen to their mom and they're like, I hate that part of the government, Fucking go for it. Can't blame you for hating that part of the government. Some people have it at just fucking, some people have it, some people never really have it. Some people think they had it and are masquerading as something to pretend to feel. That's it. That's it. People just want to, in a time like this, people want to feel like they have a team and there's people they can confide in. I can't believe it. People believe other things. This is fucking. Thank God we believe the same shit. Isn't that so nice? Can't we hang out? But when you hang out with people that are that serious, everything turns into then the problem is then it's like vanilla and chocolate ice cream. It turns into that. It's like, well, no, actually, we all just, if you think that Charlie Kirk was a bad guy and you're hanging out with us, we only eat chocolate ice cream. Well, I'm a golden retriever. Very dumb. So I can't even hang out with you guys. I'll just walk around, do whatever. It's a weird time. And for anybody that feels like they're sure of themselves, that's craziness. To be sure of yourself right now feels like the biggest, and that's what I'm saying, where people are masquerading as, or they feel like they woke up to, but they actually are just clinging on to anything. They're like, oh, I woke up to the fact that thing that was always told to me is right. It's like, nah, you just gave in to whatever, It fucking goes a million ways. I don't know. Who wants to talk about it? It's like, there's like Christians, people that are raised Christian, and then they become gay, and like that's a beautiful thing. But then they have all these like weird it feels like what's interesting is when you meet a Christian that's gay, and they're like, oh, I don't smoke cigarettes. That's crazy, And like I take part in Lent. I like follow the Bible, and it's like, but the Bible, Oh, I'm a hard-working factory man. I like Donald Trump because, yeah. What are you doing? Oh, I'm a young, nice, liberal person, and I just think that if you talk bad about AOC, you probably hate women. Well, she's been bought off by Israel, so if you actually care about free Palestine, you'd say fuck AOC on some level. Yeah, what she wants for healthcare is good, but it's going to be, funded with someone's cash, So isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun reality we're living in right now, you guys? Yeah, you're like, what do you even do at that point? Where do you go? What do you take? Who do you? You're just like, oh, I'm getting the read on it. You're not a fucking no. You don't have the fucking read on anything, man. You're just reading, and you're like, oh, thoughts. I think that I know what's going on. How beautifully they've lied to me. I think I know what's going on. I know that I don't. And that's a part of the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's been beaten to death on the internet. The Dunning-Kruger is, if you think, you actually are ignorant to things that you don't know. And if you know that you don't know, you actually know more than the people that think that they know. But then it becomes this cyclical nature. I've thought, I say that people have different political revolutions because I've changed my views a couple times in my life, 3, 4, I guess. I had I don't know if there's exactly like a fucking point, like an avalanche break, but you can see waves over time, So that's an interesting thing that I know that everyone goes through. So and with the fact that we're all going through different, I feel this way, then I feel this way, and then I feel this way. It's why the fuck are we all yelling? It's fucking dumb, dude. You don't know what the fuck you're saying. It's fucking, yeah, whatever. Use your voice. Aren't you on a podcast talking right now? Yeah, but whatever. Fuck you. It's not the point. The point is that, I don't know, we're all yelling at each other, and we used to fucking all hang out, and that's just weird, We didn't actually all used to hang out too. That's the thing. That's the America that I thought that I lived in versus the America I was actually growing up in the whole time, which is, controlled by Ben and Jerry's. Well, actually, now, just Jerry. Or actually, no, just Ben, right? That's what it is? Who the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, now just Ben. Yeah. Look, I'm just saying, this is like how crazy it is too, though, where on some level, like, it shouldn't be the biggest thing in the world if you want to speak your mind, but also, if you are speaking your mind, no one should fucking... What happened was crazy. To shoot someone not college educated because they're smart or thoughtful or whatever, I don't know. This is a monster, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Wow! Whoa! Wow! So fun. I really, who the fuck wants to actually comment? He's a piece of shit. He was a bad person, but I don't think anybody should die. If people are laughing about it, I don't even blame anybody for laughing about it. I just think it's interesting to do it out loud. But also, this is a time where you have to do it out loud because they're pulling TV shows, you have to fucking say something or else then nobody's saying anything. And then why the fuck did any of us do this in the first place, Why aren't we just England? If we didn't want to talk, we could have just been England. Could have just stayed British. What if we kept the accent too? And I was over here and I'm podcasting. Oh yes, and there's this continent. His name is Jeremy Renner, and he's running for president. What if Jeremy Renner ran for president? Wouldn't that be something? That'd be a wee bit fantastical, I think. I don't know. I don't really care too much for the bloke, not in the mean way, but I don't really think about him way. Hey, I heard about the thing with the snowstorm and all that, but who gives a fuck? Kind of. I don't know. Talking about a parallel universe where he's a magnanimous politician. We could be England, but we're not. We're supposed to be Americans. And I don't know. A little bit of hoopla I was raised on is like fucking say the right thing, do what you think should be done. But the problem is that everybody's going left or right when we need to come together in the middle. I know it's the most boring thing to ever hear. I get it. Well, certain people on the edges could die, but the thing is, once it starts happening, and once it ramps up, it's not going to be funny. I'm not going to be able to go about the hypothetical. We haven't had many. And the thing is, people on both sides have died. Melissa Hobart, I believe that's her last name. Sorry if I got it wrong. Her and her husband are gone. There's just no video evidence. It wasn't in front of a college campus. And she's actually serving on. She was actually a serving member of Congress. I think they got a couple different state legislators up there, Minnesota, Michigan, whichever one of those cold, sad places. Look at how little we know about it. Look at how little it's covered. It's kind of crazy. And some people were definitely covering it. People know about this, but it's just not the same amount of mainstream news as this. And that's where you feel like culture might be dominated by one side. And maybe not even culture, but the channels of communication. I don't fucking know anything. I'm not allowed to say that too much, am I? If I'm going to keep talking. That's going to be pretty annoying. But just go, I don't know anything. And I don't know anything. And I don't know anything. All right, Bill Dillon. Tim Burr, whatever I want to call myself. Whatever dumb name that I'm trying, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that I'm either of them. I'm just a fucking guy in my basement with a desk I bought off of Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is kind of lit. I don't know about you guys. Facebook Marketplace fucks. You can find a lot of good shit on there. Maybe there's more in New York. Maybe there's less. Baltimore's a good place to be right now because it's just not too. I mean, Trump said he wants to send the National Guard. Fuck him. We don't need it. I'll say that. That'll be fine. We'll figure it out. I mean, either there's going to be violent revolution or there's not. That's kind of like the waiting game. What are we doing already? Can we just... If we're gonna fucking do it, can we fucking do it? That's how ADHD I am. I'm like, can we just start the war already? If not, can I just play video games? Can I just go to my room and play video? If we're not gonna all fucking have a civil war, can I just play Xbox? Christ. Can I just fucking... Can you guys make weed illegal so I can sell it, not have a job, and play Xbox all day? Is that too goddamn hard to ask? The fuck? I don't want to work. That's all that comes out of that. It has nothing about it. I don't give a fuck about the state of the country. I don't want a job. Oh, a piece of work I am. A real Ringo Starr. Yeah. Who wants a job? I wish there were certain ways to make money that there used to be, but now there's not those ways to make more money no more, unless you're doing something that's a little bit more dangerous. And I don't really like no dangerous stuff, so we stay away from it. Try to, keep our nose clean. Old Southern man that used to do cocaine all the time. Isn't it funny now that there's 80-year-olds that were 40 doing blow in the 80s? And like they accidentally found it when they were like 36, and they struggled with cocaine until they were 47, until like late 80s, and then they got off of it. Now they can't drink, or they fucking have to fucking down like 14,000 Red Bulls. What kind of shit? I mean, I'm just kind of explaining a guy I met once who could still drink. And he might have been a lawyer of sorts. But who the fuck cares about who my lawyer was? He wasn't Jewish. He really wasn't. Burying the lead. Yeah, so I don't know, that's funny about the Ben and Jerry's thing, right? It's just going to be Ben's. All they have to do is just have a kid, and then it'll be, if Jerry has a, it'll be Uncle Ben's ice cream. I don't know how it could be turned into Uncle Ben's ice cream, but that's just that's just the joke in my head, and that's just what I'm calling it. If they turn it to Ben's, I mean, like, can we put the black eye on ice cream? That'd be really funny. Let's just fucking throw it all out. Let's just throw it all out. Let's just throw out all branding. It's all USA. It's all Donald Trump ice cream. And this one's just better or worse. Because it's still got to be capitalism. You can't not have capitalism. There's got to be options. Got to be options, baby. What are you going to do? You gonna fucking sell ice cream just with some fucking random bullshit packaging? Get the fuck out of here. That's not gonna fucking happen. What you're gonna do is you're gonna socialize the market. And you're not gonna call it socialize. You're gonna call it corporatization. You're gonna say, we don't believe in monopolies anymore, and we're, you know what? What we're doing is we're just letting companies run wild. And if they get big, they get big. That's not our bad. And then you're just gonna be buying Nestle cars. Oh, you think Under Armour is gonna exist? Oh, well, that's really cute. It's apparel companies. Oh, you're not gonna. I mean, you're gonna have some apparel, but it's gonna be like Thomas Jefferson pants. Dude, the fucking late staged fucking almost not theocratic towards the Constitution. You're gonna everybody's gonna be wearing jackets with the Bill of Rights on the back. It's gonna be fucking nuts.
If you read this, you are gay, LMAO.
Large men, violent men, hostile situations, we simply break the sandbag open, toss it in their eyes, begin our counterattack. It's a great way to also ruin a great drink. If someone's got a nice fake drink, pour a little sand in there, get a gritty mouth, it's a great way to get somebody maybe to leave the area.
Sorry, folks, that was a quick commercial break brought to you by me wanting to send a text. Yeah, I was talking about Ben and Jerry's, Uncle Ben's ice cream. Whatever. Who knows? All I know is, guys, someone's home. They're making a lot of movement. Things are popping around. I feel like... Oh, okay, I can hear who it is. Who gives a fuck? No one really knows when I'm recording this because they don't... Who cares? So if anybody watches back to this, they're going to be like, was it me that he doesn't care that he podcasts underneath? No, they're going to know because I'm going to come upstairs from podcasting in a little bit. But I won't say who it is because we don't want to give anything away. The Ravens. Yeah, the Ravens. It was a tough week one. I haven't podcasted. We talked about it since. So, sorry. Gotta catch up, I guess, or whatever they say. You know, you gotta do things. Fuck. It's my impression of a man with dementia. The Ravens, dude, the loss just blew. I get that Josh Allen's really good, but that just wasn't fun, man. That just wasn't fun. We fell apart. Derrick Henry with the fumble. He'll come back. It'll be all right. I really don't think that the coaching is shot. I think that we could turn it around. I think that it's just a tough first week that we have to understand how to get through as a team. It's kind of going all the back to what I was saying, dude. You got to not have... You can't have half the team thinking that Charlie Kirk's a good guy and the other half of the team posting about how it's funny he died. You got to get everybody to not post and just play football. Nobody's on the Raven. I mean, whatever. Who cares? Nobody's even really posting anything. Lamar, you're the fucking man. Whatever you do, you can do no wrong. In my eyes. That's just my opinion. And Lamar said the guy died. It was sad to see. Yeah, dude, it's weird to see people die. I don't know. I watched a lot of Live Leak when I was younger. I don't think you all did. I've seen it before. I haven't played it twice in my head. I didn't also watch it 14,000 times and overanalyze it. And I let my friends do that and took all of the information from them and then listened to what a bunch of other people said and was like, I got an idea. It's probably wrong. But everybody wants to get out in front of it because of shit like a civil war or whatever the fuck. I don't know, you know? Like, people are afraid of what the future holds. And that's why I think that being mysterious is just dead, you know? You can't be mysterious anymore. I was trying to write something about this, but whatever. I'm just going to talk about it. Being mysterious, everybody just thinks you're a criminal. You can't fucking just like walk around. People are like, what are you doing? It's like, it's a secret. It's like, he fucking sells women. You can't just walk around with a secret fucking profession. That's fucking, you're doing something illegal and then it's bad. Because illegal things are cool. If you sell drugs, you tell people about it. Yeah, you're not the import-export. You leave little hints and people are like, oh, wow, I can't believe he does things so cool. You know? You don't fucking just come out like, ooh, or whatever. There's no mystery. The only person that leads a life of mystery anymore is Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham is the last person to lead a life of mystery. I'm telling you, being completely honest. There's no other person in the American public eye. Just look. That guy's saying we should bomb Ukraine and Palestine, and I know people that have done coke with them. I mean, like, what the fuck? Come on, that's crazy. I'm not said person. I won't say connection to said person, but I know somebody did. And it wasn't when he was a child or when he was a younger man. It was 8 years ago. He was in office. Maybe he was governor at the time. I'm pretty sure he's been a politician his whole fucking life. That's how much I know. I think, when did Lindsey Graham get in office? Lindsey Graham, United States Senator. Well, I'm just a man from down in... He was a representative. Okay, what the... Just give me the wiki. Just give me the wiki. His middle name is Olin? Ew. That's fucking disgusting. Lindsey Olin Graham was oiling up a bunch of young boys when he was trying to become a senior United States Senator from South Carolina. A seat he has held since 2003. Member of the Republican Party, Graham chaired the Senate Committee of the Judiciary from 2019 to 13. Boys, booty holes. Okay, so he became a United States Senator in 2003. Yeah, the time that I know that someone did coke with him was well within that time. It was like 2016. So, he's also fucking... Oh, wait. Let's fucking do an age check on this guy. How old does it say he is? Come on, man. I'm dumb. Don't make me do this. Where the hell? He was born in 55. He's 70 years. He was doing coke at 60. And the other things I heard he was doing that I don't even want to say. He was talking about free health care. No, I already fucked a prostitute. But who gives a shit? It was something along those lines. I don't know if he actually fucked a prostitute, but it's fun to say. It's fun to say because I'm kind of kidding, and that's you guys. The thing about the slow roll is that I'm here to be honest, and I'm here to have a good time and entertain you guys. And none of those coexist, so I'm gonna blur the lines a lot. I'm gonna be telling a story about something serious, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, he made a joke about that." Yeah, I don't know. It's the only way I was gonna keep some of the people listening. There's a fucking snoozer back there from 22 to 26 minutes. So many people tuned out. They were like, Matt's being honest about his feelings. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out. Stop it. That's gay. I don't know. Who fucking knows? Stop it. Stop saying that. Sorry. It's going to be something you hear me. I'll cut it out. I'll think about it a lot. I don't know. Damn, I might have to, do therapy to stop saying that. What if I did? That'd be crazy. Yeah. Ravens beat the piss out of the Browns. That was cool. We didn't win as good as I would have liked. Whatever. What do I know? I don't know anything. I don't know anything. We play the Lions this Monday coming up. And that should be a good game. They're a hard-nosed team. They know how to play together, and we better show the fuck up. I don't know. Not we better. But I hope we do. I don't want to be one of those guys that's like, we gotta. I understand. They're the ones playing the game. I just hope they win. Because I like them. If they lose, it's still my team. Who cares? And that's where you should get with in life. With everything but politics. If your political take is wrong, you should totally bandwagon to the fucking people that are right. That's not why everything's so fucked. The amount of people that I've had conversations with that were like, dude, Barney's a good guy. And now they're like, Charlie Kirk's death is the worst thing I've ever seen. And it's like, yeah, for sure. But it's just, everybody's flip-flopping. And then you have these people that were raised conservative, and they're the loudest liberals, and that's just come on, guys. The people that I want to say this to are not going to watch this, the certain people in my life, because they think that I'm just out there and I don't fucking do anything. I don't fucking do anything. I'm just a fucking guy. I'm fucking unemployed right now. You know? So, sorry, the content upstairs distracted me. I just heard a fucking TV start, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm unemployed, but I don't live alone. I'll tell you that much. Not living alone is nice, personally. I find it to be enjoyable. Yeah, I don't want to, but I hope the Ravens do good there. I have anything else I want to talk about? This isn't going to be the longest episode in the world, guys, because just want to get into the habit of doing these solo ones a little bit more. So I don't say things like, I don't know, every 45 seconds. I was doing them a little bit more, but we'll get back to it. I'm going to be trying to do one of these a week, and after a little bit, there will be a Patreon that will have active stuff to watch on it and whatnot, and subscribe and all that goodness. There will be more on that later and all that type of bullshit. Hopefully we got a fun thing cooked in the works. Me and a couple buddies, some sort of thing. All these late night shows are getting canceled. We might be bringing one to YouTube. Not one you know, but a new one that hopefully you come to love. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this slow roll. This has been a great time. I'm your host, Matt Pennington. As always, thank you so much for listening. Have a great night. Love ya. Bye.